Now, it's already tricky enough as it is just playing heroes. Work as either an advantage when your opponent doesn't know quite well how they work and you'd be able to take advantage of that, or a disadvantage if someone important like a judge, an assistant head judge, doesn't know how they work. In particular, Vision Hero Increase. Always make sure to appeal the first judge if they happen to get this ruling wrong. Michael Bowden here, once again, and I am your host, Destiny Hero Mike, and welcome back to D-Time! We're here, baby. It's always D-Time, and in more ways than one. Before we get into today's topic, I just want to give a big thank you to everybody for helping D-Time Yu-Gi-Oh! Get to 5,000 subscribers. So yes, there will be a live stream probably later this evening or even tomorrow. Sometime really soon we're going to do a live stream, chat and chill, answer you guys' questions, this, that, and the third, kick it with the hero fan. Before we hop into today's video, yes, you guys see this awesome D-Time deck box. It's just beautiful. It's just gorgeous. So big shout out to the factory for doing just a phenomenal job. So get yours while you can, because we are about 30% sold out in a matter of days. So go ahead and get them while you can. They're still flying off the shelves. Everybody who is wondering, I'm going to answer everybody's question right here, and I'll probably do a post about it. But yes, the field centers and the play mats will be set to ship out mid-June, because those are already just about almost done. So those are set to ship out mid-June. The deck boxes we're pushing for end of June. So you can expect shipment on those towards the end of June. Just to answer everybody's question, I'll also be doing a later post. And before we get into the technicalities of this crazy card called Vision Hero Increase, thank you so much to the YouTube channel memberships. You guys are absolutely great for showing love and helping this channel get rolling. And let's hop into the ruling in question. So as you guys can see, we have everything that we need laid out. We've got our targeter, we've got our non-targeter, and we have our increase with a hero on the field. So that's what we have. That is the synopsis. And so the first scenario is we're going to go over the Vision Hero Increase effect. We need to first know what he does in order to understand how this works. Now, Vision Hero Increase, while he's in the spell or trap card zone after the Ferris puts him there from the deck via Ferris's effect, he is now considered a continuous face-up trap card. That is what he is, which means he has quick play applications within the main phase. He can only activate during the main phase, so keep that in mind. Now, scenario one. So with that being said, and let's say you are going second. Let's say you're going second and your opponent, now we're going to go ahead and put this out of mind. We're going to put the non-targeter out of mind. So now this is the opponent's side of the field, okay? The opponent has a set Cyclone, okay? So pretend that this side here is the opponent's side of the field. The opponent has a set Cyclone, okay? And you're going second, and you have your Vision Hero Increase on the field and your Vision Hero Ferris on the field. And in resolution, let's say they get trigger happy. Now this is when we call this trigger happy. This is when the opponent doesn't quite understand how increase works. It catches a lot of people by surprise. I hate to kind of give away the secret, but good players won't fall for this regardless. So it's good to get this out here. So let's say you activate Ferris and place your increase there, and in there's already their set. This is already their set of Cyclone. In resolution, they activate Cyclone, pay 1,000, and they target increase. So, all right, remember, increase is a trap card. So, Chain Link 1, Cosmic Cyclone, Chain Link 2, increase. It can activate as such. It is a quick play. So, he's going to tribute his hero for cost. It can be any hero. Usually, it's going to be the Ferris. And then what happens? I'm going to give you guys 5 seconds to what happens. The Cyclone targets the increase to banish. So what happens? Does the increase end up getting banished by the resolution of the chain link, or does the increase summon? Does the increase summon? Does it get banished, or does the increase successfully, is it able to be summoned, assuming that there is no third chain link? Depending on what that third chain link is, we're not even talking about a third chain link, just assuming that there is no third chain link. What happens? I'm going to give you guys 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, if you answered that the Cosmic Cyclone successfully banishes the increase, That is actually incorrect. The increase actually summons. Now, I know you guys are wondering, well, why is that? Why does that happen? I mean, it's still the same. It's still the same target. Yes and no, not exactly. The ruling is a bit more complex than you might actually think. It's not even because it dodges. It's not even because it changes onto the field. That's not the exact reason why. The reason why the increase escapes the being targeted, because increase now within the same effect is no longer a once it reaches the field, it is no longer a spell or trap card. Cosmic Cyclone, it's no longer not even so much a spell or trap card, but it's just no longer even the same card at all whatsoever. Cosmic Cyclone, it targets spells and traps only, sure, but that's anything. It could even be a Regeki Break. It could even be something that targets a card. It could even be something like an Elder Entity that targets a card. It could even be something like a Phoenix Wing Wind Blast. Anything that targets a card, because it is no longer the same card. Yes, it's the same name, but it's no longer, not just no longer the same spell and trap, but it's a completely different card. It is now a monster. It's technical, it's deep, it's tricky, but it's no longer the same card. So that is something that you definitely want to, so it's understandable that a judge, let's say something like, the first judge that you would call, wouldn't understand a complex ruling as this. Even an assistant head judge could easily get this wrong, because it seems very simple, but it's not. It becomes a completely different card. It's no longer the same card that was targeted. It was a spell or trap, yes, but now it is a different card because it changed card type, not just because it is a spell or trap. It could even be something like a what is the Sword Soul Trap that or an Icarus attack. It could even be something like an Icarus attack that targeted, because it says card. It's still going to be a transformed card completely. It is no longer the same targeted card whatsoever. Spell or trap monster, regardless, it is a different card now. That is why it does not get destroyed. So I kind of wanted to repeat myself and explain it as thoroughly as I possibly could, so that everybody can understand this, hopefully. So that is scenario number one. So now we're going to go ahead and put this out of mind. We're going to go ahead and put the Cosmic Cyclone out of mind, and we're going to go ahead and run it back to scenario number two. All right, now here's where a non-targeting card such as a DPE might come in. All right, so Chainlink 1, or actually Chainlink 1 DPE, understand, let's go ahead and move this out of the way for non-glare. Chainlink 1 DPE, non-targeting, okay, we're going to use our non-targeter, then we're going to do Chainlink 2, increase, tribute our hero, same exact thing, and we're going to go ahead and summon, assuming that there's no Chainlink 2. I want to ask you guys a question. Is the increase going to be destroyed before it's able to get to the next Chainlink and activate the effect? Or is the increase going to be able to successfully resolve on its summon? I'm going to give you guys 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So if you answered that the increase is going to be able to summon the Vion from the deck successfully, no, that's not. If the increase is selected by the DPE, because DPE doesn't target, it's a non-targeting card, the increase gets destroyed, and it is not going to be able to successfully summon the Vion from the deck because it was not able to make it to the new Chainlink. It is a separate Chainlink, so don't be confused. So if the opponent activates a non-targeting card and you chain your increase and they decide to select your increase, well, remember, no, I say select, not target. Well, your increase is destroyed, and because it's not able to get to the new Chainlink to summon the Vion from the deck, that's what happens. So not to be confused with Cyclone and a non-targeting card such as DPE. But let me know how you guys feel about this in the comments. Yeah, very important ruling. I hope this is very helpful. And that is going to do it for today's video. I hope that was helpful. I hope that helps especially the beginner hero players not get cheated by this ruling. It's very easy and it's very deep. And like I said, like I started this video, just even playing heroes and learning their lines and their plays and learning the flexibilities and all their all their extensions, that's already tricky by itself. And it could be an advantage when the opponent doesn't know how they work. It can help you out, but it can also be a disadvantage when a judge or even an assistant judge might not be as familiar with an increase and how deep that ruling is. So you could definitely check your sources. You could even check in something like the Judge's Lounge on Facebook. You can check your sources and make sure to ask your head judge before you even start this, before you even start the regionals or something like that. Just make sure you check with them so that you know for sure you're not going to run into this problem during a big important tournament. Don't get cheated like I did about like a year ago in Chicago, so be careful. But anyways, guys, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one.